In 1992, 20 years ago, some of the remaining Larson clan of my generation gathered in Arthur Larson's house in Lake Geneva, Wisconsin, to share memories and photographs on the descendants of Lars and Mary Larson of Fredrikstad, Norway, and Wheaton, Illinois. A highlight of the weekend was Gladys Hicks Kincaid narrating some photos of her side of the family. Two of Lars and Mary's children were Alma and Herman. Alma was Gladys's grandmother, and Herman was Arthur's and my grandfather. Gladys's sister married Mario Lanza, and her niece is Mother Dolores Hart, who was a recent subject of an HBO documentary. Here is Gladys describing the photos she brought to the reunion.
Left, May Hicks.
Oh, May's in the middle.
And then Betty.
Betty is on the
Hicks,
right.
Lanza.
And then
Dolores
is
Hicks.
on the bottom. And this
Dolores Hicks Hart.
Right, and this was probably about 19, you have any idea?
It have to be around 1944.
And this was in California?
That was in California. That was before Betty was married to Mario.
This is when Mario gave his first concert in Chicago at Grant Park. It was an outdoor concert, and at that time my grandpa Atkins was still alive, and I think this was the summer that he died. And this is Charles B. Atkins, and this is Mary English, the sister of Alma Larson Atkins, and this was Mario Lanza, and this was my sister Betty Hicks Lanza, and this was my mother May A. Hicks, and this was my brother Bert. John was in England still at the time, and this is John's wife Mabel, and this was my sister Shirley, and my sister Virginia, and myself Gladys, and this was Esther Cootie, the mother of Dolores Hicks Hart. Bert was Dolores's father. This was Shapiro. I forgot his first name. He was the theatrical agent that discovered Bert. And this young man here was Jackie Hicks, my brother John, and Mabel Hicks' son. He died this past year in December 1991.
And who was the harpist?
I don't know who the harpist was. And I can't remember. This person over here was just a friend of my brother's. And this might have been a family member, but I don't know. I'm not sure.
That's Mary English in the center. 1946.
But I'm not sure.
1946 in Grand Park. Charles B. Atkins, standing next to Mario. Mario must have been very young. Gladys and Dolores Hicks. And this is Dolores Hicks Hart. Is Bert Hicks.
Interesting thing about Charles and his wife Anne Morrill Lindbergh is that they had a farm near the monastery in Connecticut, and once a year on Arbor Day he would come and help the sisters plant trees, and Anne Morrill would don an apron and go into the kitchen and cook with the nuns.
This is Bert and Gene Simmons in the movie Captain from Castile.
We're going to have hamburger salad, coleslaw, melon.
This one?
Okay, well this is a picture of my brother John standing, the oldest, and Bert, and Elizabeth Jane, we called her Betty, Leon Hicks. They're in front of their grandparents, Lyon home, Lyn, I believe, and I don't know where they lived. I think it was in Indiana.
Mm-hmm. Very good. Okay, this is Bert Hicks with Joan Crawford and her husband Terry something, which Lois will remember in the future. And that was 3 on a match, was it not?
Yes.
Okay, good. Thank you. Taking more time. And this is Dolores Hart at probably 3 years of age. And this is Dolores Hart's graduation picture. This is Bert, Betty, and Mario standing in front of a placard for the concert that Mario was in.